Probably the last time I was out here was 1950.
1950. Wow.
That's when my mother sold the place.
Okay, so the where we filled in the cistern was, I want to say it was right about here.
Right about here. Well, then the
Actually,
house.
it was this section right here.
Okay. Well, then the house set right here,
Okay.
looking west.
Yes, sir.
And
Because I think that Heidi was saying that when she was building the enclosure, that there was that deep storm shelter.
Storm shelter, and then right across from the storm shelter was the cellar under the house.
That's pretty amazing.
And it was under the two-story part of the house.
Oh wow! So it would now it would have been how close? Would you say, does it go into, was the edge of the house in this enclosure here, or did it go into the next one over?
Well, that tree there kind of, that tree must have been in the front yard.
Must have been in the front yard. Because I think, yeah, the root, the storm shelter was kind of where that big pot is. That's where that was.
That's where the storm shelter was at?
Yeah,
okay,
I believe
well,
so.
Then the house must have, must have set right here.
Oh wow.
Where was the cistern?
The cistern was right there.
Right here?
It was, yep, right. You can still see the ring a little bit right here.
Well, then I bet the house set right here, and that tree was probably in the backyard. The house must have set right here.
Oh wow.
Because the cistern was on the south porch, and you had to go outside
to
see the cistern.
And it was a rain catcher, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Caught water off the roof.
Off the roof.
Had a hand pump to pump water out of the cistern to use in the house.
That's pretty amazing. Now, what years were you here on the property?
I was here from about 1932 to 42.
And you had your farm.
Had the farm.
Had the farm, and it was a self-sustaining farm.
Right.
And
we had a couple of milk cows, and we raised pigs and chicken. Had gardens and raised all of the vegetables, and then.
Now you said that the front part of the property, that was where you had your corn up there.
Is where we had raised corn. Had a cornfield every year.
Wow.
And the entrance to the property was probably about where it is now.
Where the driveway is now?
Yeah, and then there was another driveway going down this way.
Okay. So then that linked up.
And that's where I'd walk down to catch the school bus.
And then did you go down and then actually go to the left to hit your?
I just went down right to the road, and the school bus came by and picked me up.
Yeah, and that's the one where because there's that hill that we were just talking about up over there, that if it rained too much,
you go down. What is it? Quarter of a mile probably. And you turn right.
And that's
called Limburg Hill.
Limburg Hill.
Right. And
place has changed a little bit, huh?
quite a bit. And my mother sold the place in about 1950.
And that was the last time that you were here?
Yes, that was about the last time I was here, and she sold it for $11 an acre.
$11 an acre.
There's 106 acres.
Well, I remember reading in that paper that you got that it was it started off at $1.50 an acre.
Well, that's when they
was
in
1840. Okay.
No,
because they came to Dallas. Yeah.
1879.
1879.
I think that's what the paper said.
Yeah, I remember
that.
I think that they were saying that he was born in the 1840s, and then they came over to New York, and then after a few years,
my grandfather was 6 months old when they landed in New York.
Oh wow!
And then
your grandfather's name was
John Tackle.
John Tackle.
Well, and then my grandfather's name was William Tackle.
William Tackle, and
there was about 12 in the family.
And your name, sir?
Royce Raven.
Royce Raven. And this is where you used to live.
This is where I live.
This is where you lived.
I lived here when I started school in 1936.
Oh wow, this is fascinating stuff. And you said that there was actually, well, is it the big tree that's over there?
Right. There's a clump of trees.
Clump of trees right there.
In the corner of the property.
There's an old Lutheran church.
There's a Lutheran church. It was built in 1906.
That is something else. That is really cool. Was
And
there any?
I have a list somewhere that has a list of all of the original members of the church.
Oh wow! Yeah, I'd like to see that.
Well, okay, I'll bring it to you sometime.
Yeah.
You'll give me your email address.
Sure.
Before you leave, I'll mail you.
Yeah, most definitely.
Some stuff.
This was a treat, sir.
But I've got a lot of family history.
I really appreciate you coming out and talking about this.
And I'll send you a map of the other people.
Oh yeah?
They were here.
Oh, that'd be great.
Where they settled. Two of the families settled down on the corner of this road and
Okay.
2132.
Yeah. Was the road was the 21, 23? Was it or 34? Was that even still there at the time?
Well, the road was there, but you know, there's no
Was it-
designation on it.
No designation.
No,
And it wasn't paved.
no.
Didn't start. When were you here at all? By the time 1950 come around, was that road paved or
No.
still dirt?
Oh yeah, it was dirt. Probably wasn't even graveled at
Oh wow.
the time. It's an old primitive road.
Times have changed, huh?
Really have.
Oh, Royce, I really appreciate you talking to me.
Well, good. Hope you learned something.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.